students, myself Arati KS. I am going to present the video on the chapter Introduction to Computer Programming of Session 8, General Concepts of Variables and Constants of the subject Fundamentals of Computer 20 CS 11T of first semester belongs to Computer Science and Engineering. We move on to the table of contents. Variables, rules for naming a variables, constants, integer literals, floating point literals, character constants, string literals. Next we move on to see the definition about what is variable. A variables are the names given to computer memory locations which are used to store values in a computer program. Variables can be given as a names which occupies a memory space and which are used to store values in a computer program, or in other words we can tell the value of the variable can be changed until the program execution. The value of a variable can change depends on the condition or information given at the program's run time. Each variable has a specific type which determines the size and layout of the variable memory, the range of values that can be stored within that memory, and the set of operations that can be applied to the variable. Each variable can be declared with a specific type. A specific type can be a basic three types, either it can be integer, character or floating point data type, which determines the size and the layout of the variable memory and the range of values that can be stored within a memory. A variable can store the values of different data types like integer, float, character, enum data type. Next, we move on to the rules for naming a variable. A variable must be declared before its usage in a program. If any variable must be used in a program, that should be declared. That means that should be given a name of the variable. The name of a variable can be composed of letters, digits and underscore character. It must begin with either a letter or an underscore. Can be begun with either a letter or an underscore. Upper and lowercase letters are distinct. Upper and lowercase letters can be differentiated. A variable name can hold a single type of value. Either it can be a variable A has been defined with the integer type, then it can store only integer. You can use a variable name only once inside your program. For example, if a variable A has been defined to store an integer value, then you cannot define A again to store any other type of value. Once any variable name is being used or declared in a program, the same variable name cannot be used to declare the other value. Next, use only A to Z, that is small letters A to Z and uppercase letters A to Z and the digits 0 to 9 in your variable names, and start their names using alphabets only instead of digits. So always start the name of the variable with an alphabet. Either the alphabet starting letter can be a small case letter or it can be a uppercase letters, that is capital letters. Next, almost none of the programming languages allow to start their variable names with a digit. Every programming language does not allow a variable name that must be started with a digit. So 1990 year will not be a valid variable name, whereas year 1990 or YE 1990 are valid variable names. There should not be a white space in a variable name. When you are declaring a variable name, there should not be any space between two different names. The name of a variable should not be any reserved keywords like int, float, character, etc. Next we move on to constants. So what is constant? Constants refers to fixed values that the program may not alter during its execution. These fixed values are also called literals. So the constants refers to a fixed values, the value of it not change during the program execution. So these fixed values are called as literals. Constants can be of any of the basic data types like integer constant, a floating constant, or a character constant, or a string constant. It can be divided into three different types: integer constant, floating constant, a character constant, can also be written as a string literal. There are enumeration constants also. Constants are treated just like regular variables except that their values cannot be modified after their definition. In the second point, constant can be of any basic data types like an integer constant, it holds only integer values. Floating point constant, it holds only floating point numbers or decimal numbers. A character constants are a string literals can hold only a words or a string. Next we move on to integer literals. An integer literal can be a decimal, octal or hexadecimal constant. A prefix specifies the base or the radix 0x or 0 capital X for hexadecimal, 0 for the octal and nothing for the decimal. For hexadecimal it can be written in lowercase or uppercase 0x, and for octal it can be written as 0, and for decimal integer literal it does not have any notation. An integer literal can also have a suffix that is a combination of u and l. For u is for unsigned and l is for long respectively. The suffix can be an uppercase or a lowercase and can be in any order. The suffix means after the variable name and prefix means before the variable name. Here are some of the examples of integer literals. 2, 1, 2. It can be written as legal because it is a decimal integer literal. It can contain the digits, only the digits. Next, 215u. It is a decimal number with unsigned. Next, 0xFEEL. It is a combination of a string as well as with a hexadecimal 0x. It is legal. Next, 078. 0 is an octal number and 78 is a decimal number. The combination of octal and decimal cannot hold, that is 8 is not an octal digit. So 032u illegal cannot repeat a suffix. So suffix will be having u and both the times it is repeated. So it cannot be a legal integer literal. Next we move on to floating point literals. A floating point literal has an integer part, a decimal point and a fractional part and an exponent part. So a floating point integer can have three different parts: an integer number, a decimal point separated with the fractional part and an exponential part. Can represent a floating point literals either in decimal form or exponential form. While representing decimal form, you must include the decimal point, the exponent or both. And while representing exponential form, you must include the integer part, the fractional part or both. The signed exponent is introduced by small e or capital E. So here are the some of the examples of floating point literals. 3.14159. So 3 is an integer part separated by a decimal point, and decimal point is separated with the fractional part, so it is legal. Next, 3.14159e hyphen 5l, so it is exponential form with a long integer number. Next, 510e, it is illegal, incomplete exponent value. Then 210f, it is illegal, no decimal or exponent value. Dot e55, it is illegal, missing integer or fraction. Next we move on to character constant. Character literals are enclosed in single quotes. Example, x is been enclosed in single quotation mark, can be stored in a simple variable of character type. A character literal can be a plain character, example, a single letter enclosed in single quotation mark, an escape sequence /t, or universal character /u02c0. There are certain characters in C that represent special meaning when preceded by backslash. For example, when you give /n, it is new line, that is enter into the next line. Or /t, it is tab, give a space between the words. Or give a space for entering to the paragraph. Next we move on to string literals. String literals or constants are enclosed in double quotes. So single character is enclosed in single quotation mark, and string literals or constants are enclosed in double quotation mark. A string contains characters that are similar to character literals. It can be a plain characters, escape sequence, and universal characters. You can break a long line into multiple lines using string literals and separating them using white spaces. Or in one more way, we can tell a string is a group of letters enclosed within a double quotation mark. We can break a long line into multiple lines using string literals. There are some examples of string literals. All the three forms of identical strings. Double quotation, you can include hello is a separate word, it is separated by comma, and one more word dear. So the two different words are separated by comma and enclosed in double quotation mark. It can be called as legal, that is correct declaration of string literal. Next, hello comma slash dear. So here some of the escape sequence characters can be included in between the words of a string. Next, hello comma, there is a white space in it and separated with double D. Next we have word is being separated with double quotation mark. Next we move on to multiple choice questions. Which of the following is true for variable names in C? A. Variable names cannot start with a digit. B. Variable can be of any length. C. They can contain alphanumeric characters as well as special characters. D. Reserved word can be used as variable name. Answer is A. Variable names cannot start with a digit. Second question. Which of these is an incorrect string literal? A. Hello word, hello /n word, C. Hello world, D. Hello space world. Answer is C. Hello space slash with the double quotation mark is being written twice. 3. Literals can be of which of these data types? A. Integer, B. Float, C. Boolean, D. All of the mentioned. Answer is D. All of the mentioned. Fourth question, which of the following is not a valid variable name declaration? A underscore v1 b int underscore 1b c int underscore v1 d none. Answer is D none. Fifth question, which is not a valid C variable name? A integer number, B float space rate, and C int variable count int dollar main. Answer D int dollar main. Key answers. Question number 1 A, 2 A, 3 A, 4 B, 5 A. Thank you.